Alright guys, we're back, and where we left off, we had ran into Lady Fina as she was captured by these mysterious rogue bandits. I was beaten badly by my father's murderer, and yeah, it's just going bad. That's about the long and the short of it, yeah, pretty much. I see. This is dire news indeed, and complicates matters greatly. I must admit, it is quite shocking. I never would have believed we'd encounter Commander Tova's killer within these walls. Damn it all. The enemy was right in front of us. I can't believe we let them get away. We did all we could, Roy. We're not finished yet. From what you're saying, it sounds like this Zava person is a pretty powerful sorceress. Counting the leader she mentioned and this so-called claw man, we seem to be up against 5 people here. But who are they? I'm not sure, but they took Lady Fina, and right now that's all we need to know. Getting her back is priority 1. This all seems like some sort of nightmare. The whole world is changing around us. Father Superior, what is it? I have been hesitant to speak of this, but given what's transpired, I feel this information must be divulged now, as it may prove pertinent to these proceedings. Huh? I don't like the sound of this. What is it, Father? Please listen closely, all of you. When Lady Rhea and Lady Fina disappeared, the Black Pearl vanished along with them. It no longer sits upon its pedestal in Solomon's Shrine. What? No, that can't be true. I'm afraid it is. The 6th priest pulled me aside and quietly informed me of its absence. I was told to exercise discretion when sharing this, so as not to create further panic, but with circumstances as they are. I don't even know what to say. This does raise a question, however. Oh? If the Black Pearl is the source of all magic, then how is it we're still able to use magic in its absence? Oh yeah, that is a good question. Isn't the... Excuse me. Isn't the Black Pearl what lifted Solomon's Shrine into the sky too? How's it staying up there without its source of power? The Black Pearl transcended this space. So long as it remains undamaged, its energy will continue to flow unabated. The real issue is that only the goddesses could have taken it from its chamber in the shrine. None but they have the ability to control it. That power is beyond even the 6th priest. Ergo, the goddesses must have brought it with them when they descended to the surface, and not even the priests can surmise what will become of it down here. This is all just too much. It does tell us one thing, though. Lady Fina obviously didn't have the Black Pearl with her, so that means it's most likely in Lady Rhea's possession right now. Ah, that's a good point. Indeed, and that's precisely why I felt it necessary to break my silence on the matter. We must certainly rescue Lady Fina from our foes, but finding Lady Rhea and the Black Pearl is of equal or even greater importance. I shudder to think what could have happened should such a powerful object fall into the enemy's hands. No kidding. While searching, please try to gather as much information as you can regarding the nature of the goddess's struggle. I fear that our troubles may run deeper than any of us can possibly comprehend. Ladies Rhea and Fina must have their reasons for stealing away here with the Black Pearl and Tello after all. Understood. You can count on the Holy Knights. We will assist in every way possible. And we sorcerers will focus our efforts on the upper levels of the tower. So that's some news there. You wish to stay behind? Guess you finally started to realize just how reckless you've been. Yeah, I have. When I heard that man had killed my dad, I lost control of myself. I came here to protect the goddesses, but instead of protecting them, Lady Fina covered for me and got herself captured. That's not the sort of thing that should happen to a holy knight. I'm not ready. I'm not qualified to be here. What do you think, Commander? I think she's overstating things, but she's in poor spirits nonetheless. We shouldn't send her into combat like this. Indeed, this mood can only work to her detriment. She should stay here and rest a while to regain her composure. Unica, you are to remain on standby here at base. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Things are pretty worse for wear. Hey there, Unica. Hi, Dino. Glad to see you made it back in one piece. Glad to be back. It's quite unpleasant out there. With the scouting, but are we still missing the sorcerer, the one from House Fact? I mean, Hugo, he's already begun searching the tower on his own. He has? Indeed, he's an interesting individual, a magic prodigy to be sure, but it's more than just that. He said he could handle things in here by himself, and when he has his mind set on it, there's no stopping it. Okay, maybe if you were there instead of me, Lady Fina wouldn't be in this mess. At any rate, with every member of the search party accounted for, I'm free to participate myself. Wish me luck. Good luck, buddy. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do a sparkly thing with them. Anyone else here? What am I even doing here? I'm way out of my league. I'm holding everyone else back. I don't know why I ever thought I could help protect the goddesses when I can't even use magic. Lady Fina would be so ashamed of me. No, she wouldn't. She gave you a harmonica. Ah, Rhea, you're back. Fina, what happened? I heard you sent away the knights that came to investigate. Yes, well, there was no need for them anymore. You see, I caught the trespasser myself. You did? Haha, quite a feat, wouldn't you say? Alright, you. There's no need to hide. Come out and face the music. Oh, it's her. Hi. Well. You're the cutest little trespasser I've ever seen. What's your name? Unica. Unica Tova. Tova? Yes, she came here with her grandfather, but apparently got separated from him. Fortunately, she was lucky enough to wander all the way into our little sanctuary. I see. I'm sorry, goddesses. There were knights everywhere, and I just got scared. So I... It's quite alright, Unica. We're glad to have you as our guests. Huh? Fina, would you please prepare her some tea? Of course. We must always show hospitality to our guests, especially the little ones. She grew up training with your father. Why ever would a sweet thing like you choose to train in combat? I can't use magic, so I'll never be able to take over Grandpa's position. My only real talent is that I'm pretty strong like my dad, so I want to become a holy knight and devote myself to serving you two. Well. Unica. Is that a problem? Well, at least if you became a knight, you wouldn't need to sneak in here anymore. It would certainly make it easier for us to meet with our little best friend. And you'd be able to succeed your father too, which is also good, but that's just a bonus. Oh, Rhea. Come now, Fina. You know you're just as excited about it as I am. Of course, it's just a very big step to take, that's all. But spending time with Unica is one of the few things I truly look forward to each day, so I couldn't be happier. Really? I'm so glad you approve. But you must promise us, Unica. Promise that you'll follow through with your training and become a holy knight, and that you'll protect us with all your heart. Haha, Sir Unica Tova. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? I promise, I'll become a holy knight and protect you both. I don't know if I'll ever be as good as Dad, but I'll do my best. Unica Tova, right? Commander, I beg of you. Please reconsider your decision, please. I'll do anything I can to help. Asking again isn't going to change my decision. There's no guarantee of survival for those going to the surface. And you're only just begun your apprenticeship. You're simply not ready. If anything should happen to you in my care, how could I ever face your family again? I just don't think I can take much more of this. Pardon? I know I'm being pushy and I know I'm being totally unreasonable, but my dad and the goddesses all left Solomon's Shrine without a word to anyone, and I'm tired of being left behind. Well, I suppose we're of like mind then. Commander? It's nothing. Unica, the condition on the surfaces are quite extreme, and frankly rather disturbing. Are you prepared to conduct yourself in a manner befitting a knight, even in the face of horrors unlike any you've seen before? That's when she forced herself to come. Hey, Unica! Roy, I wanted to talk to you. You got a sec? Sure, what is it? I'm gonna get a pep talk from the one dude that didn't want us to do anything. Well, you know how much I hate hot places, right? Yeah. Even just being near lava makes me feel like I'm going to melt right out of my armor. Now Cecilia, she doesn't even break a sweat, but that's a whole other story. Roy, I'm really not. Just hear me out, okay? I figured I'd try to brave those fiery death floors anyway. And while I wasn't there long, I did see something interesting. You'll never guess what. How would I know? Just tell me. It was a two-handed greatsword with a crimson blade, displayed prominently on some kind of altar. Wait, a crimson blade? Are you trying to tell me? Yep, we've both seen that sword a million times. There's no mistaking it. It was definitely your father's crimson lotus blade. But what would my dad's sword be doing on a pedestal in the tower? I have absolutely no idea. We got called back right after I saw it, so I didn't get to examine it in any great detail. But I definitely know what I saw. I was planning on going back there right now to pick it up, but I wasn't really sure how you'd feel about that. Huh? But I'm just an apprentice, how could I? Oh, cut the crap already. Don't be such a drama queen. You made it halfway up the tower with absolutely no backup. And nobody ever said you weren't qualified to be here, but you. You need to stop moping and do what you do best. Hit things really hard and stumble your way into success. Hit things in. But I guess if you showed up to claim the sword in that funk you're in, you'll sap out all its power anyway. Probably best I just go get it myself. Your father sure wouldn't want to see you like this. Wait. What is it? I thought we were done talking. To be honest, I don't have a whole lot of self-confidence right now. But I still want to be the one who takes my dad's sword. I mean, I'm his daughter. Man, you're easy. I played you like a deck of cards. But I knew you'd come through. Stop petting my head. Cut it out. Stop treating me like a kid. Well, I've got to get back to the search. But in case you were wondering, I already got the okay from Commander Galleon for this. You're totally good to go. Thanks. Just be careful. The demons farther up the tower are pretty strong. Don't let your guard down. I know. Jeez. See you later, Unica. Roy and Unica sitting in a tree. K-I-A-B-C-D-E. Alright. I'm gonna end this here though, guys. On the next part we'll continue up the tower and hopefully try and find my dad's sword. Seems to be up there somewhere. She gave me the harmonica. Like a goddess Rhea, it's telling me to spell evil.